come here to me. Hello and welcome to the Lost Art Podcast. I am here with Gar Cummins.
I'm waving.
And I'm Paul.
Yeah.
Today's one is the first one that people asked us numerous times to do.
They put it up to us.
They said we know we've asked a lot of time, and then we decided to just keep doing our own ideas, which was just rude on our part, to be honest with you.
They're probably better.
Well, obviously, but we'd still have to, pander to the
pander to the great unwashed.
It was something we were going to do anyway.
To be fair, we have a list of stuff because it took us like a year and a half to actually get around to doing this podcast.
Yeah,
there's a list of 1,000.
But this is a good one, and it's our favourite songs from films, as in songs that were written specifically for a film, not just used in it, because that's every song.
Yeah.
Every song has been used in a
You'll
film.
find something somewhere, yeah.
This is ones that have been written for the film and appeared in the film first. With, I hope there's no exceptions in here. If there is.
There might be.
Just
go with it.
I already know there
Just
is.
go with it. Let's just go with it.
I'm kind of glad we're doing this. Like I said, there's about 2 or 3 people who've asked for this one. And this was a tough one for me as well, to only get 6 in. But listen, again, like we always said, volume 1, that makes me feel better when I say that.
Yes.
Now that I can
it's not that final.
right any wrongs, exactly.
Yeah, it's not super final.
So without further ado, who is your first pick?
My first song from a soundtrack has to be the ultimate one, and it's Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr.
Not really by him, but go on.
Well, that's where the history and the story of this song comes from.
Brilliant song.
It's super. It's it has to be the most iconic theme song of any film ever.
It's that riff.
Fucking stupid. It's just fucking stupid. I love it.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. So it's by Ray Parker Jr.
It doesn't fit the fucking mood when it's played in that song at all. It never get.
What's interesting, right? This is where the whole thing came from. It was offered to a bunch of people first. It was offered to Lindsay Buckingham, who wrote Holiday Road for National Lampoon's Vacation.
That's an
first.
awful song, and I love Fleetwood Mac.
love that song.
That's an awful song.
I love that song. That's one of my favourite stupid songs. It's just so bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, it's so bad.
It feels like it goes on for 8 years.
Yeah, I love it.
It feels like it goes on the length of the car journey.
It's so good. I hate
I
it.
didn't realise it was offered to him anyway.
But it was offered to him first, but he did not want to be known as the movie guy.
Yeah.
So he said, absolutely not, no. And it got offered to Ray Parker Jr. Now, I'll be honest with you. Who the fuck is Ray Parker Jr.? Is he anybody?
Was it offered to him first?
Yes. Right? It's where it gets hairy.
Okay.
Right? Offered to Lindsay Buckingham. Says no. Right? They get on to fucking Huey. And Huey says, fuck no, I'm not doing this either. Right?
Yeah.
Now, will they offer to Huey? Someone knew Ray Parker Jr., right? Yeah. Now, Ray Parker Jr.'s list of accomplishments is massive.
I should say that his voice is unreal and better than Huey Lewis's voice.
Yes.
I could listen to more Ray Parker than I could Huey Lewis. That song, his voice, vocally, he's a much nicer singer.
He was a session musician for years, Ray Parker Jr., as a guitarist. And he worked with the Carpenters.
Loved the Carpenters.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
Supremes.
Grand.
Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
The Spinners.
Okay.
Buzz Skaggs.
Yeah.
Diana Ross.
Ooh.
Tina Turner. The list
way.
goes on and on and on, right, of who he worked with, right? After doing all that session work, he wanted to go out on his own, become a solo guitarist, right? So, off he goes. Wants to start writing a few songs. Who helps him write songs for his first album? Marvin Gaye.
No way.
Right? Him and Marvin were bestos.
Right.
So him and Marvin Gaye wrote Ray Parker Jr.'s first album. Right? Now, the whole Ghostbusters debacle it's filthy on both sides, right? So, Ray Parker's brought to court by Huey Lewis and the News because there's a big lump of I want a new drug in there.
It's considerably big
lump. Right? There's a big lump of that in there. They settle out of court, right? And they sign a confidentiality agreement. Years and years later, Huey Lewis is doing an interview with MTV and he lets loose that there was a confidentiality, he broke basically the NDA,
right?
Essentially, in this interview, saying that fucking Paramount or whoever, who put the power behind the song, they bought him out.
I was going to say, there's no way they could get away with that song.
No.
It's I Need a New Drug is that song.
Yeah.
It's the same song.
So, he breaks the NDA, and then Ray Parker Jr. brings him to court.
Ooh.
Right? And wins. because he broke the NDA. It's a filthy, dirty, fucking rolling the dirt kind of fucking history. The history of the song.
Some would say they cross streams.
Oh,
Cross beams. Fucking what is the Ghostbusters thing?
Streams.
Yeah.
It's the history of the song is almost as entertaining as the song itself. Now, he lyrically, apparently, he was writing. Ray Parker was like showing a script essentially, right? And he said in an interview, he was like, "How the fuck do you write a song about that?"
Yeah.
Like
it's bananas. It's bad shit. It's mad shit happening in the song.
Mad shit. So apparently he's saying he's sitting up late one fucking weekend night, racking his brain over how to do this theme song for Ghostbusters. Yeah, exactly.
Cartoon of a movie.
And while he's watching TV, a little infomercial comes on. Much like the infomercial that's shown in Ghostbusters. I think that might have been added in.
Right.
Because of the story that Ray Parker Jr. told. And it was about fucking rat catchers or something like that. And the rat catchers are giving it the full, like, who are you going to call? The rat catchers.
Yeah.
Right? You got problems with rats in your house, we're the only man for the job.
An invisible rat sleeping in your bed.
Exactly, right? So he sees this and he's there, I fucking have it. I'll write the song like a shitty infomercial.
Yeah.
And off he goes. And that's all he needed to bang. Let's just say Ray Parker Jr. wrote the lyrics, all right? Let's just say that lyrically he interpreted this Huey Lewis song.
Right.
But it's that's the most iconic theme song from a movie. That and maybe Eye the Tiger.
Also,
maybe.
let's be honest, it's better than I Need a New Drug.
It is, yeah.
By a good country mile.
Yeah, yeah. Now, we all know country miles are just a little bit more than city miles.
Oh, tradition, give and take in our sense.
Keep the lamppost switch on the left for a while and then you want to spin it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that song is just, it's fucking outrageous. It's stupid as fuck, but it's also, there's not a song like it.
The breakdown.
It's outrageous. It's fucking outrageous. But yeah, Ray Parker Jr., realistically, who gave a fuck before? Who gave a fuck after, really? Like, but,
do you reckon it's on his greatest hits? I think it might be.
I think there might be 7 different remixes of it. The fucking remastered 2009 fucking remix.
And he went back and did Rap Busters. Just
and didn't Fallout Boy done a version of it for the last Ghostbusters movie as well?
that wasn't too bad actually.
I didn't listen.
I'm glad I didn't get Weezer to do it, which would have just been the same again.
Oh yeah, I just can't. Anyway, what's your next one?
My first one is License to Kill by Gladys Knight. Sans the Pips. Sans the Pips.
Savage.
This is the first James Bond movie of that era that hadn't got John Barry. He was off having surgery.
In Monte Carlo.
Possibly, yeah. It's also the last Timothy Dalton Bond movie.
He's a very underrated.
Of course he is, yeah.
Very underrated Bond, I always thought.
Yeah.
I quite like Dalton.
I did like him as well. He's not Welsh, that's Lazenby. Lazenby was the Welsh guy.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? He only did the one.
Yeah, one.
This song, this gives me chills, like proper down the back of my neck.
Yeah.
Chills when which is actually Goldfinger.
Yep.
I didn't realise that till someone goes, it's the bit from Goldfinger. I was like,
oh yeah.
I was like, oh shit, it is. But this is better.
It is now.
This is, well, let's be honest with you. Shirley Bassey's Goldfinger is also off the hook.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Bananas,
Clapton was asked to record it. He said no. They finally got Gladys Knight to do it. This is like, is this 80? Fuck me.
I don't remember what year that would have been. 83, 84 maybe? I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, why I thought it was a little bit later. The more you listen to the song, the more you realise that a song that I picked for one of the best pop songs on Vogue, Don't Let Go, is massively borrows from this song. Don't Let Go. If you listen to the two,
wasn't Don't Let Go for a movie as well?
That was for the Madball documentary. Set it off.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. I think that was for a movie as well, though, or something. Anyway,
Set It Off.
Fuck off.
That's the name of the movie.
Yeah, okay, all right, you had got me. That's the second time you got me with Madball
I can't
stuff.
fucking get this joke out. It was the
Stupid.
same band.
I'm not thinking about New York hardcore when we're talking about fucking Gladys Knight. My brain doesn't work like that. It's all
that was from a movie, yeah. So Don't Let Go was basically License to Kill without the horn section, really, realistically. And the major chord change in it. Like
and about something different. Yeah. And sang by different people completely.
It was hard. I knew I was going to pick a James Bond song.
Yeah.
It was going to be Duran Duran, maybe.
Or Cornell.
He wouldn't have been... He wouldn't have got in my top 5.
Would he not?
Of
That Cornell song?
No, it's brilliant, but it wouldn't be top 5 James Bond songs, no.
For real?
Yeah, I was also going to pick the Radiohead song that got refused, which is...
Man of War. That wasn't for Radiohead.
No, not Man of War. Spectre.
Sorry, that wasn't for fucking James Bond. That was for the Bourne Ultimate.
No, Spectre.
No. Go back and read it.
The song Spectre is the song I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yes. I'm talking about Man of War. Man of War. Right. Man of War. Man of War.
Yeah. This song, every time I hear it, it pips Aha and Duran Duran and even Carly Simon to the post. They'd be my top. Also, Goldfinger is still a cracker. Yeah, Cornell would be in there in top 7.
Top 7.
But this is the number 1. And when you listen to it again, you'll realise when that string section kicks in, it's so good. It's so powerful. That movie, yeah, it's grand.
Yeah, it's fine. Fine. I was always one of those James Bond guys where if it's on, I'll watch it. But I always found the people who were obsessed with James Bond are always fucking weird people that collected dollies as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to be mad about James Bond till my teens, where I remember watching one where I think he pulled someone out of a car and robbed the car off them, and I was like, that's not cool for James Bond to do.
That's in every film ever.
That's just, I know, but I don't know what it was. Something like coming up was like, that's real fucking English entitlement, isn't it? I think it was going through it was going through that phase where you actually found out all the things what they done to us. You're like, you know what? Fuck you, you English bastard.
Not me directly. I quite like the Brits.
Oh, now I do. But listen, everyone has that stage in their teens and in school where they go.
Blind Boy from Rubber Bandits on his podcast actually touched on it recently, where he's talking about there's a period in every young man's life in Ireland
Where they find out.
they literally just say up the ra and give out with British people, and it's just a cultural thing. Even if you agree with it or not, it's a thing you have to do.
No, yeah, but it's in school when you start finding out.
Of course, yeah.
Shit, and you're like, or you even hear people talking about it. You go,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
dirty bastards.
But for me, the James Bond thing was always just a real Christmassy movie thing, and
Yes, yeah.
like it's stupid shit like Sean Connery becoming a ninja on a boat. You know,
Do you know what I like about them? They are super Americanized.
they are. Yeah.
Because if that was just English, they wouldn't have people jumping off cliffs. In the
Also,
offices.
those movies are brought to you with a man who owns the trademark on the name Broccoli.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. Yep.
Someone bought the trademark.
His name is Broccoli, and he imported this vegetable from like the Andes or something like that. Called it broccoli, right? When you grow broccoli, you have to pay money to the Broccoli family, right? And he funds movies. Pay. It's your broccoli is franchised from his broccoli.
So the more broccoli that's bought, the more...
The richer you make the Broccoli family.
And the more James Bond movies you get.
Quite possibly. But originally, all those movies were funded. If you go and watch the credits, it'll say like Charles Broccoli or whatever his fucking name was, yeah? Brought to you by Broccoli.
And what was it called before that? Nothing.
It's whatever, fucking slim lamb, bliggity blong, on the side of a mountain. Like, yeah. It's like Spuds, they all came from fucking somewhere else. Nepal or something like that, yeah?
Well,
Potatoes all come.
Mac.
Yeah,
Who's your next one?
place. My next one is Dolly Parton, 9 to 5.
From the movie 9 to 5.
From the movie, starring Dolly Parton,
called 9
to 5.
Keep it in the family here.
Let's fucking keep it simple, lads.
That's a fucking brilliant song.
It's 1980. It's mad iconic as well. It's a super dancey, hoppy kind of skit song. It's on her album. We talked about this on another podcast that has another terrible name. This album was called 9 to 5 and Odd Jobs.
Oh, yeah. They did that a lot. You were saying that. Which on a podcast that will come later, actually. It's going to work out that way.
It's called 9 to 5 and Odd Jobs. I had Jane Fonda.
And Nixers.
Yeah, and Nixers.
The B-sides all Nixers.
The movie had Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, and Dolly Parton herself.
That was a good movie as well.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen that movie in 100 fucking years. I only barely remember what it's about. Who played on this, I hear you ask. All right.
Who played on this, Gar?
All right. Jeffrey Allen Baxter.
Oh, God, classic Jeffrey.
From Steely Dan and the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah.
Play guitar. You know what's real fucked up about Jeffrey Allen Baxter? This is absolutely insane, right? He is... This is fucking mad. This is absolutely fucking mad, right? He is a military advisor for missile defense for the US government and has been since his days in Steely Dan and the Doobie Brothers. Those bands were his side gig. His job, he works for the US military as a missile defense consultant and still does to this day.
I wonder what his hours are.
Not 9 to 5.